We have had infrared saunas in our home as well as our garage gyms for well over 7 years. It's great for recovery, great for flushing out toxins. And in today's video, we offer up a full 1 year updated review of the Sunstream Evolve Mini right after this. Hey everyone, welcome back to the home studio. As I said in the top of this video, we have a 1 year updated review of the Sunstream Evolve Mini we've had in our garage gym for 1 full year. And also, we have another model coming, the corner model from Sunstream Saunas. So I figured it'd be a great time to do this updated review because that's what this channel had been known for a long time. And we're definitely getting back to more updates of more products here on the YouTube channel. So please subscribe and click the bell to get notified. Also, if you're not familiar with Stevie Richards Fitness, this channel, or even just myself, I'm a former professional wrestler with over 31 years of experience, also over 31 years of injury. So something like an infrared sauna is definitely paramount in my recovery from not only workouts, but last year I suffered from a severe spine infection, took a ton of powerful antibiotics, a ton of medicine. So the infrared sauna really was paramount in my recovery externally as well as internally. So let's talk about the Evolve Mini. And in the name, you know it's not going to be a big footprint. As a matter of fact, we have B-roll comparing the Evolve Mini, the footprint of that, to the Soul Fitness ST90. And if you look at the specs and the dimensions that we're putting up on the screen, it's literally almost smaller than a treadmill. In a lot of ways, it is smaller. It's not as long as the ST90 or other pieces or even other infrared saunas. And also at the same time, it packs a lot of power. The reason why the Mini was something that we went with, besides the fact my wife does not use it as often, but that will change. That's why we're going to talk about the future review on the corner model. But the Mini, for me, was really a great practical solution as well, meaning that the bigger an infrared sauna is, the more time it takes to heat up, and that costs money. Your electric bill is going to be higher. And also, since it was just me, packing that power into a mini model, also, it's going to be less to put together, less to transport, all that stuff. So I might have to take back the assembly because all the models from Sunstream Sauna, essentially, it's adult Legos. It's very, very easy to assemble these. We had an Evolve 15 in the last home gym, now the Evolve Mini, and now the corner. The assembly is all going to be the same. If you're not familiar with what to do, they have a great online manual on their website for all the models that you can follow along with that. And that's how we assembled the Evolve 15 as well as the Evolve Mini. So I want to repeat why I decided to review the Evolve Mini, because upon first glance, it does not look like it has a chance in hell, that's McMahon pun intended. It does not have a chance in hell of fitting myself, 6'2", 205, 210 pounds. But I was pleasantly surprised. As you see in this B-roll, I can fit in this, and my knees have about an inch or two before they touch the protective wood that's covering the heating element. And it is really more roomy than I would have guessed. As far as height, maybe somebody as tall as 6'4" could possibly fit in the Evolve Mini. Now, some people have longer legs, even if they're shorter or especially taller than me. That's going to be an issue. I would upgrade to one of the two-person models or even that corner model that I plan on reviewing in the next few weeks. So let's talk about the build quality over the past year in a non-climate controlled environment like our garage gym. No heat, no AC. That is about the hottest place you can be here in Florida, especially in the afternoon. Like I said before, it gets upwards of over 120 degrees to the point where you might not need, you may not even need an infrared sauna now that I'm thinking about it, but it's not safe to be in a garage gym with no ventilation in that way. We usually use the infrared sauna early in the morning after our workout, and that is about it. We don't go in there in the afternoon. It's kind of a moot point. But the build quality in that non-climate controlled environment, the wood is held up extremely well. No particle board. They advertise quality materials from Sunstream Saunas. And after 1 full year of this, and in the Evolve 15 we had for 2 years, no build quality degradation at all. This thing is held up as well, outside of some sweat stains on some of the wood and stuff like that. But outside of that, no cracks, no flaking, no splitting of the wood. And I have not really put this thing in the best environment to make it last, but it has lasted just as new in most cases as the day that we took it out of the box. Now, even though the Evolve Mini is really small and you can get claustrophobic in there, they thought of that. And the door is very nice, but also there's a window that doesn't make it feel like you're closed in to this infrared sauna. It really does make a big difference with something. If there wasn't that, even if there was just a door and no window, it would feel pretty claustrophobic. But that window and where they placed it is absolutely perfect. Now, you can only set this up in certain spots. You don't want to cover up the door, obviously, and you don't want to cover up the windows. So, where we have it set up in the corner of this garage gym, which we might move it soon when the corner model comes in, we're going to try to figure that out. But it really is a great, great design, and I don't feel claustrophobic in the Evolve Mini. So, here is the one negative with Sunstream Saunas. If you go to their website, there is no pricing or no starting at price or any kind of idea on how much these infrared saunas cost. It definitely is, as a matter of fact, the number one question from every audience member, or the number one complaint as well from the audience in the comments section on every infrared sauna video that I do, especially from Sunstream Saunas, is I don't want to give them my information. I want to know how much it is. I'd love to reach out to Kevin. He's the owner. They've been in business since 1999, and that's another positive within this potential con, at least something I wish they would change and put some pricing up there. But if you do call or email Kevin, he is a mountain and a fountain of information. And it's definitely, if you're going to spend this kind of money, because none of these models, even the Evolve Mini, are cheap, you need to get as much information as possible. And I'm just scratching the surface on how much of a scientific deep dive Kevin takes with these models, the testing and everything. And it's inspiring as a business owner, as a brand, to see another person who owns a brand take that kind of passionate approach to all their products. But that would be the one wish list I would put out to Kevin and everybody at Sunstream is give us some idea of how much these things cost. Obviously, the mini's going to be less than the super big ones. And obviously, you're going to have to wire some of these, not plug them in the outlets. That could also be another thing with the Evolve Mini and the Corner model that really make it stand out above the rest because you can just plug it into a regular socket and you're good to go. No electricians, no professional installation or wiring necessary. But it would be great to know because that's a factored in cost. If you have the price up on the website or even a general starting at price, it would give people a better idea to comparison shop and see the value of Sunstream Saunas. That's just my wish list going out to Kevin and everybody at Sunstream. So that is about the only con that I can think of as far as anything in the Sunstream lineup. We've had the Evolve 15, as I said, we had the Evolve Mini. Check out all the reviews we've done on both of those products. And now we're going to get the corner model to test out and compare to the Mini, as well as when we had the 15. But Sunstream as a company has been amazing. They really do care and they really have a passion. The word I use a lot is passion. They have a passion for their brand, for their products. And I, as a fellow brand and business, can appreciate that. Now, you started to hear me kind of lose my voice, even now that we're talking into this dynamic microphone. We have headphones on. The reason why I've switched to this is because I'm having some pretty bad vocal cord issues, throat problems, even some hearing problems that are kind of going in tandem with the vocal cord stuff. So I'm gonna have to get that checked out. And I'm thinking about sharing my journey to maybe getting another vocal implant or vocal cord implant called a thyroplasty again. This will be my third one in like 25 years, something like that. So might just be a thing. So let me know if you want me to share that journey because I like sharing some of the personal stuff and the struggles and overcoming things like this. It's obviously first world problems. I'd rather have a sore voice, a sore throat than where I was last year, where I could hardly, if at all, walk. So I'll take it. But that's why we kind of switched up the audio presentation in this video. So that's about it. Sunstream Saunas Evolve Mini, highly recommended if you want that. But if you're not sure, look at the Evolve 15 review and the upcoming Evolve Corner model review. That'll be 3 different saunas to give you the best information so you can make the best and most informed consumer decision. If you do decide to get anything from Sunstream, please use the affiliate link in the description as well as the pinned comment. You can also email or call Kevin. Let him know Stevie sent you. I think we have a code Stevie as well that you can put in the contact form to let him know that you're one of the audience members, and he'll definitely take care of you. They got specials all the time for channels like this to do reviews on Sunstream Saunas. So check it out. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think if there's any other infrared saunas out there that might be better than Sunstream, and I can compare that brand to Sunstream as well. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much. God bless each and every one of you. Have a great day.